Hi guys, it's Anita. I hope I'm recording. This is my second time trying to do this video. I just wanted to come on and do a card share. I was inspired by Veronica, who is a V Ballin or V Ballin one. I can't remember if it has a number at the end, but she was doing Case of the Forgotten Pins from her Pinterest board. And I had commented that I wanted to try them. I just hadn't had the time. I had other things to do, but I got 3 done today. I want to get some more done because I don't have any cards that are readily made in my stash. So I want to build up my stash of pre-made cards. So let me go through and show you what I used. So I used these are the same paper pads. I just happen to have maybe 3 of the same one, but I use papers out of here. And this paper pad is super old, at least 4 years old. I don't see the thing, but it's at least 4 years old. I got it from Michael's. I used this paper out of the Craftsmith Santa Fe Garden stack. Besides just the plain card stack, I also used some pink shimmer paper. I used some black glittery type paper that came from, I don't know where I got this from, but it's American Crafts. And my lighting is terrible. It's been raining all day here. It's like a glittery cardstock, but the glitter does not fall off. I also used the Grateful from the Winnie and Walter stamp set. I used a tag die out of this MFT set. I used one of each out of these cat scrappiness dies. I used a Hello Geo Heart from Spellbinders. I used the Venice Lace Hem Stitch Rectangles from Spellbinders. And I also used this Sizzix Wood Grain embossing folder. And I used this We Are Memory Keepers embossing folder, and it kind of creates a diamond pattern. I don't know what the name of it is. So let me show you the cards that I made. This is the first card that I made. Oh, and I also used dies from Miss Allie. I used this one, which is a flower die. The thank you is also a die from Miss Allie. Pardon me. So I had this paper already cut out. I was going to do another project with it, so I just wanted to use it up since it was already pre-cut. I used the die to create the background for it, and it has 2 pieces, so you cut the square if you want to, and then you can go back in and cut the dots out. And the flower, I used some of those pearls from Michael's. The inside does not have a sentiment, but I did go ahead and mat it on the inside. So that's my first card. And these were super easy cards. I wasn't in the mood to do anything super big. So, and this one is inspired from a memory decks card that I saw on Pinterest. So I will make sure I show that. So when I put when I made my memory decks card, I decided to mount it as a card, and this is what it looks like. I'm going to switch my light, guys. Sorry about that. So I used the cat scrappiness die to make the background. The back of it is die cut with the wood grain. And I don't have a die for these, so what I did is I punched holes, and then I just made slits in it to make it look like a memory decks card. I used some like flocked paper to punch the heart, and then I just punched a hole in it to tie the bow. My sequins are yellow. I think that once I put the glossy accents on the back, it makes them appear to be green, but they are yellow because that one comes off more yellow. This is the exact same one, but it comes off more green. And to make the paper not so plain, I use some what is it, Lindy's Step Gang spray, some gold on the back of it, just to make it not so plain. And I'm sure you can't see it because the lighting is terrible, because it's gloomy. There's no sunshine outside right now, but I wanted to go ahead and get this done because I will forget. So the inside is not, there's nothing on the inside. I'm not sure if I want to put another mat and a piece of paper, or if you just, or if I just want to leave it blank and you can write on here. I'll probably end up matting it on the inside also. So that's my second card, and this is just washi tape. That's my second card. And last but not least is this card with the embossing folder and the Spellbinders Hello Heart die. I made my mats the same size as my cards. I didn't want to edge around the front of them at all, so I die cut them and made them the same size. And on the inside of this one, I just used the extra heart that I had cut out because it was a mistake that I did that. And what you can do is your sentiment can be written on a piece of paper, and you would stick it in behind the heart, and that's where it would go. This is just to show you. But your sentiment would go in there, and it goes like that. So I didn't put sentiments on any of them because I didn't know what I wanted to, who I would be giving them to, what I would be using them for. But these are my 3 cards that I made from my Pinterest inspirations. So let me, oh, I wanted to show you these also. These I made the other day. I was watching YouTube while I was cleaning my room, and this stopped me. But it's called the Impossible card, and it's made from just, say you cut a 5x7 piece of paper. It's made from just that one 5x7 piece of paper. There's no folds in it, like these cards where you have a open and a close. This is it. I end up having to put a flower on this one because I made the top too heavy. And on this one, if you notice, it can stand by itself. Well, once you fold it, it stands by itself. But this one, it was my first attempt at making the Impossible card. They're really easy. You just can't overload the top, otherwise it will not stay up on its own. So this was my first attempt at the Impossible card. This was my second one, and I still have some working out to do because I made this one too heavy also, but it's not as bad as the first one. And I like this one, I think, because I made it see-through. I just put some acetate through that one. So guys, that's my video, and I pray that it recorded because this was my second try. If not, sorry, but hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.